ọmọ mi lè ṣàánú mi lè ilé tó bá bí mi yìí. ọmọ mi ṣe wọ́yé wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣàánú mi.
ẹ dákun màmá wa nígbà tá a dé ìbáyé lára wọ́n lẹ̀ ń gbààwẹ̀ inú àwẹ̀ lẹ fi wá bíbá yìí lé ní tí ń túmọ̀ sí pé mùsùlùmí òdodo òun ni yín nínú information tá a gbọ́ wọ́n lé kọ́dà ẹ kéwù bàbá tó bí ta lọ́wọ́ lẹ́yìn dẹ́ kọ́ kéwù. Allahu akbar.
Mama ṣàánú yín lágbára.
Ọlọ́run ó ṣàánú gbogbo wa.
Mama ẹ wo ẹ mama ṣe rí mama ẹ ní sùúrù ṣe rí Ọlọ́run ọlọ́jọ́ ìní abami ṣàánú yín.
Àmín ya Allah.
Wàhálà yín ò sì lè já sásán.
Àwa ṣe Kàlùfùlání là ń gbọ́ o.
Ọlá àti tóbi Ọlọ́run kò sẹ́ni tó máa rí yín lénìí tí àánú abiyamọ ò ní ṣe understand because ẹlòmíà sọ ń sẹ pé àwọn fọ́ọ̀sì màmá yẹn ni màmá yẹn fi ń ṣẹ́rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá yìí ló dáa lágbára títọ́ lọ́hùn wọ́n á ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ ṣe understand wọ́n á fọmọ yín lẹ̀ lágbára títọ́ lọ́hùn but ẹ kò ní pẹ́ ẹ̀yin náà ẹ láti ṣiṣẹ́ kọ́ ẹ bọ́mọ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó fọ́ọ̀sì kó wá di mùsùlùmí o understand
odidi ọ̀rọ̀ látọ̀ gbọ́ àfikún
kò sẹ́ni tó fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ o
ìbéèrè kan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín àbí ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sọ lérí àwọn tí ń wíwèkúwè tí ọmọ yín
sẹ́yìn lẹ́rán wọn ń sẹ́
tí ọmọ yín fi ń tẹ́ nídìí wàhálà yìí kí ni tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ fún wọn.
ìran wọn ń sẹ́ ìran nìyẹn kan ń sẹ́ ṣé ìran yẹn kọ́kọ́ lọ́mọ bá ń ṣe ntọ́mọ mi ò fi ní jáde ni láyọ̀ ti wà mí ní ìsìn àtijọ́ àti mo ní mi lára àwẹ̀ mọ̀ gbá olórí ìtọ́jú mi ẹ ṣàánú mi olórí ìtọ́jú mi ẹ ṣàánú mi.
wọn ò sí lọ́wọ́ lọ́hùn wọ́n sì ń dákun.
màmá ọlọ́run á sọ ẹkún yín dẹ̀rín.
ẹ dákun gbogbo ayé ẹ ṣàánú mi ẹ bá ń bẹ ẹ mìíràn èyí ń lọ ọbẹ ọ̀nà bọ́dí máa gbà.
èmi àwọn òṣèré báyẹn.
rárá má sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ dákun.
èmi àṣeyẹrí bọ̀ ó láwọn protocol tá a máa ń tọ̀.
ẹ gbàgbé ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lórí yẹn gbàgbé ẹ fẹ́ rí ẹ̀míà wọ́n bá yín ṣètò bó ṣe máa rí ẹ̀míà yóò kí n ṣe problem ṣe understand èyí tó dájú ni wípé ọlọ́run lọ́jọ́ yìí ni aṣọ ẹkún yín dẹ̀rín iṣẹ́ yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ yín ṣe ń gbádùn ọ̀rọ̀ mi ọ̀nà tíṣẹ́ yẹn gbà wà lọ́wọ́ yín ni wípé wọn ẹ báwọn náà fúnra rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ òun ló ṣẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ láti tọrọ àforíjìn you understand lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí màmá wọn ò fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ kó wá ṣe Islam o
ẹ gbọ́ dáadáa
wọn ò fọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ kó wá ṣe Islam o ó má báyàn lórúkọ jẹ́ mọ́ ni o Labibu Agbaji ọlọ́run ọlọ́jọ́ ìní àbáwa ṣàmọ̀nà òun náà ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n wà ní all over the world tó wà káàkiri àwọn diaspora àwọn náà ń ṣe fídíò àwọn náà ń kó bá orí fídíò làwọn náà wà yìí àwọn náà ń kó bá ṣe understand àwọn náà ń sọ pé kó má bẹ̀bẹ̀ kí ló ṣe gan ẹ̀bẹ̀ wo ló bẹ̀ ta ló ṣe fẹ́ pa ni ẹ̀fẹ̀ ṣe kéde kan wọ́n ní wọ́n lọ kidnap ẹ̀ láti Ìbàdàn wá sí Ìlọrin ni ó yá wọn tún ní kóòtù tán gbé wá kangaroo kóòtù ni ṣe understand ọmọdé yìí dẹ ó dẹ̀ ń jìyà níbi tó wà ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ ń sunnu lé yín pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ tí àtàwọn ẹbí yìí.
ẹ ṣàdúrà fún àwọn tí wọ́n ń dákun wọn ní kọ́lọ́n gbèrú eléyìí bá wọn káwọn náà máa yàn kọ́lọ́n yọ ọmọ yín.
Ọlọ́run yọ ọmọ mi Ọlọ́run dàpọ̀ bá yọ ọmọ mi.
Ọlọ́run
ìyá mi ẹ dáhùn kó tó di pa mọ́ lọ gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń jíṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń pariwo pé ààrẹ nìkan àdé
bá ṣe ń sọ nísìn bá ṣe ń sọ nísìn àwọn kan tó tún wá sí ibi tó tún comment tó tún bú wa
kọ́dà wọ́n ń ṣépè bíbá yìí náà
wọ́n ti tún bú wa ń bíbá yìí náà bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ṣe understand ṣe rí bá ṣe ń bè ebú yẹn tán comment yẹn mi ò ní tọ̀ yín ta lọ́lọ́run ó máa pẹ́ ń bẹ̀ ni kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó máa bẹ̀ ebú.
èmi kí mo rán yín sí ẹ torí ọdún ẹ má kọ̀mẹ́ntì ibú lórí ọmọ mi mọ́ ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ tí ọ̀dà lórí ọmọ mi torí ọlọ́run ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ tí ọ̀dà lórí ọmọ mi ẹ má kọ̀mẹ́ntì burúkú ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ torí ọlọ́run yìí náà jẹ́rìí ọmọ ẹ ní fojú sunkún ọmọ ẹ ṣàánú mi ìran yín sẹ́gun àgbáyé ẹ ṣàánú mi ẹ má kọ̀mẹ́ntì burúkú mọ́ bí ẹ ṣe ń wí sí mi lọ́dà ẹ ní gbọ́rọ̀ tààrà mọ́.
Ọlọ́run ní dá yín láàmú Ọlọ́run ayọ̀ òun náà ń bẹ̀ ló ti yé àtúnwò àti gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ bí ẹ̀dẹ̀ tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ délé ẹni láti bẹ́gbọ́n ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà táwọn ẹni sùúrù ẹ ní láti gbé nígbà táwọn Ìlọrin ẹ máa gbọ́ mọ́mì ẹ gba mọ́mì mọ́ fídíò yín la kọ́kọ́ rí mà ẹni sùúrù mà ẹ ṣe fídíò gbogbo ayé náà rí fídíò yín ṣe understand tí ẹ bẹ gbogbo mùsùlùmí later ni ọmọ bíbí inú yín Ibrahim ló jáde ló sọ wípé ta lọ́lọ́run sọ pé kẹ́nìkan kan má bá wọn bẹ̀bẹ̀ o kódà màmá àwọn tó bẹ̀bẹ̀ gan màmá àwọn ṣe ta rẹ̀ fúnra rẹ̀ ni o fídíò rẹ̀ wà ń ta o ó ti yá bí òye ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń gbé èbú tó ń ṣe yẹn.
wọ́n ń bẹ̀ èbú ń lọ ibi tí ti lọ sọ kí wọ́n mọ̀ bú èbú mọ́.
ibi tẹ́ ti sọ náà ni wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ ibi tí wọ́n ti gbọ́ náà ni ibi tí wọ́n ti gbọ́ náà ni ibẹ̀ náà ibi tí wọ́n ti gbọ́ náà lẹ́ti ń sọ yìí.
ẹ bá fẹ́ràn mi kọ́ bá ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ mùsùlùmí ni mí mùsùlùmí bàbá rẹ ẹ bá fẹ́ràn mi ẹ bá ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní mo ti bọ́ hábà yẹn sànú mi.
ọlọ́wọ́
wọ́n bá mi bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní.
ẹ wo nísìí màmá tá wà ń kóòtù lénìí kóòtù ní gbogbo wa wà yìí ǹjẹ́ èèyàn ẹ ráwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ẹyọ kan tó wá bí ẹnìkan kò wá bí o wọ́n ti tì sí ẹ̀ kálukú tí ń bá fẹ́ láìfẹ́ ẹ lọ nìyẹn o.
àfẹnjí tó ń tara rẹ̀ ṣe rí ire tí ń gbowó.
lẹ́ni yìí sìn lẹ́ni gbà tá a délé ẹjọ́ adájọ́ láti máa sọ pé lọ́ọ̀yà rẹ̀ kan tó ń bú òun lórí social media òun wá lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn pé ọlọ́run ó jẹ́ kí lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn wá adájọ́ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ó ké lẹ́ni sí ó yẹ kí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti parí ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ni máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà tún ní láíláí kóòtù tán wá yìí o wọn kóòtù tán gbé ta lọ́lọ́run wá yìí o kìí ṣe bí kò lágbára àti gbọ́ ẹjọ́ ta lọ́lọ́run wọn á kọ́kọ́ fà yẹn bí oṣù mẹ́ta.
wàhálà ńlá.
ṣé kóòtù lágbára ṣé yẹn ló kàn ṣé kóòtù lágbára bí kóòtù lágbára wọ́n tún kọ́ fà yẹn bí oṣù mẹ́ta ṣé yẹn ló kàn.
tóun ti wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ tóun ti wà lára mọ́.
àwọn sọ̀rọ̀ lè báyàwó wọn ní ọlọ́mọ wọn ní.
ọlọ́run á gbàdúrà wa ọlọ́run á dúró tiwa màmá.
ìyá Tani Ọlọ́run ni wọ́n wà níbí wọ́n sì ní àwọn ẹbẹ gbogbo ẹ̀yin lọ́ọ̀yà orí afẹ́fẹ́.
kò sáwọn ọmọ tí yín níbẹ̀ o kò sáwọn ọmọ tí yín níbẹ̀ o kò sáwọn ọmọ tí yín níbẹ̀ o. nígbà tí Tani Ọlọ́run délé ní wa èmi àti alájọ jókòó lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ara wa bó ṣe délé ní báyìí ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lè kúnlẹ̀ fún mi ní kóòtù pé à bàbá ẹ ṣeun ọjọ́ ṣe understand pé bàbá ẹ ṣeun ọjọ́ àtúnjọ́ ń ṣàwàdà bọ̀tẹ̀yìn dẹ́yìntì ẹ múra sí àṣàbí Ìbàdàn láti London kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ inshallah wọn ọ̀rẹ́ ní bọ́ọ̀dì ní gbogbo àwọn oníṣẹ́ ṣe tán dáhùn wọn rí ẹni bọ́ọ̀dì tó wá síbí lẹ́nu wọn wá kọ̀tù o.
síwájú kí ó tó di pa.
Nigeria. Good afternoon, everybody. So, let me start with the mother. Abiyamo. I can understand. Sherry ìyá yẹn kò sí abiyamo tí irú ẹ̀ máa ṣe. And like I said from the beginning of this particular matter, this can only happen to the child of a poor person. I said it, and I asked 5 questions. All of the 5 questions, if you follow through since that time, all those 5 questions are you will notice that they can't answer any of the questions. And each time they make any further move, it will be very clear that all those 5 questions, they're exposing themselves the more. Go and listen to those 5 questions again. Just search it if you haven't seen that video when I said 5 questions for Ilorin people. The second question, and I repeat, if Tani Olorun were to be Davido, or son of Dangote, or son of Otedola, would they do this? Would they successfully do this? Listen to the mother carefully. She's saying, Inti majeni wa. Iti now wetin she won't chop, now she dey fine. She's a very poor woman telling the background of Tani Olorun. Tani Olorun saw the light for humanity. He became logical in his reasoning and wanted to be free from religious shackles. and started asking a probing question. Tani, Olorun, by the way. And then began the adventure, the voyage, to begin to explore and expose the lies under the shade of religion. And they became angry. They took him. Look at the mother. Evidence that it's a very poor background. So you can only do this. I put it to you, Ilorin, at first. You can only use your overreaching access to oppressive power of the state to do this to a poor person. You can't do that. I dare you. You can never try it with a Davido. You can't try it with Adenuga's son. You can't try it with son of Emir, whatever the offense, you can't try it with the son of a top politician. You can never dare it with the son of Otedola. You can only do it to oppress a poor fellow. I dare you. So all these ones you are celebrating, you are only, it is ridiculous. If you are celebrating this, it's ridiculous. Every parent will do this. Abiyamo mashe normal. It doesn't make you right. Abiyamo normal o mashe nkan ti iya yin she. And that's what she's doing. That's one. Two, the claim that Moba Simbi Bayo, all the people pushing him or goading him are not here. Another blatant lie. I don't know if what you guys are practicing is built on telling lies. The matter, they have been coming to court every time. In fact, in order to intimidate them, you started pushing talks at them. Isheshe people have been coming to that court. I'm not an Isheshe person. I'm a silent observer, and I've been making analysis of this. All the videos we have been doing, Isheshe people come to court every time and stand with him. So you are still telling lies. That Isheshe people left him and they never. It's pure lies. As a matter of fact, they are not aware that, because you are bringing many cases up that even he, Tani Olorun, is not aware of. Only yesterday, I'll be 2 days ago, Lagbaji, or what do you call his name, went to join the queue, filed his own fresh charges. So Tani Olorun is still facing that of the commissioner of police at the, is it the magistrate or the upper area court? He's facing that of Okutagidi in another court. Lagbaji went to bring up his own. So they don't even know in how many courts you are arraigning him. If they know, they will be there. Isheshe people have been coming. So stop telling lies to the world. Actually, like you raw. Even if I didn't believe Tani Olorun before, you are giving credence to everything he has said so far. It's like he was right, and you people are lying. You are telling, stop telling lies to the world. Isheshe people have been coming, and they are only aware that his matter is coming up again at the magistrate on 19th of October. 19, the matter and come up. They are not aware of all these ones you are just going to bring up. They are not aware. If they were aware, they will be here. They've been coming. The world is watching. We have all been monitoring. They have been coming to court. Stop telling lies. That is number two. So number one, the mother, clearly you are doing it to a poor family. That's why. So again, the mother is only doing what a mother should do. So don't make it look like you have won. You have not won anything. That's number one. Number two, it is a lie that Isheshe people left him and have not been coming. You can't dampen people's spirit. It's a lie. Stop it. The respect we grew up having for your religion, don't tarnish it at this point. You get it? Don't tarnish the respect we grew up having for your religion. That's two. Number three, why are you using technicalities? Why are you using technicalities, fallacies, and pre-trial intimidation to prolong the proper trial itself? All these pre-trial dramas, we know the reason. We know reason for such things because we have been here for a long. See, we are social observers for a long time. We know what is going on. This is not the trial. This is pre-trial dramas using preliminary objections, technicalities, and all of that to prolong so that the trial will not even come up and he will be tired. That's what you are doing. The man said he has evidence for everything he said. So why are you delaying the trial from happening? Why are you using pre-trial dramas? He is facing one with the commissioner of police. You went to put him to another court for Okutagidi. Why they are still doing all of that? You went to line Lagbaji up again. As they are picking him for Lagbaji's matter, you are making sure that he's getting stringent condition for bail. And as he's meeting that one, you go and bring up another person. You to sue him. So that all these pre-trial dramas, those are the things you are using. That is not the trial itself. Allow the matter go to proper trial. Then let us hear him bring out his evidences. That is when we can now say you are right. But for now, you are only using intimidation and oppression. That's what you are doing so far. You are even exposing yourself further. You are only exposing yourself that you know your case has no merit. So you are using pre-trial dramas. That is all I can see here. Intimidation and oppression. That's all you are doing. Shebi, we were here. Tinubu's matter in the US court. Your court said free and fair. CSU, Chicago State University, it is a public interest matter. This is a public interest matter. And what's the name? You're in this side asking me to go to court by myself. You are a Nigerian now. We know what happens in Nigerian courts. It's not about merit. Maybe you saw the case at CSU. You saw Ekirimadu's case. That's how to judge case. Imagine that Ekirimadu's case was done in Nigeria. That poor boy would have to go and bring all his family members to come and beg Ekirimadu. The same way you people are defending your oppressors now is the same way you would have been saying, oh, the boy wants to tarnish the image of an eminent Nigerian. You now say, on his behalf, all of us, we should beg. By the way, on behalf of this poor mother, we join you to beg. Tori, what I see this woman doing here is a case of Ebelambo Shika. That's what you are doing. It's a case of Ebelambo Shika. That's what you are doing. You are exposing you are just, I told you, by the time we are all following this matter, by the time to Mafia Pari, there will almost be nothing left about the little goodwill to Tefeni. You will lose it to Lori. Because this has no merit. Imagine Ekirimadu's matter, I repeat, imagine Ekirimadu's matter was in Nigeria. You will blame that poor boy. You will blame that poor boy. You will blame that poor boy. You ask him to go and bring all his family members to come and beg Ekirimadu. They may drag the matter for 10 years and it will still end up. But look at the way it was judged now. This is all the way it was judged. Even Tinubu's certificate matter. That Bobo Chicago matter. You remember Bobo Chicago? That certificate issue has been on. That matter has been on since. How many of you know Gani Fawemi? Ori ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni Gani Fawemi kú sí. Gani Fawemi was the first to try that Chicago certificate matter. Gani Fawemi. And they have been hiding and suppressing it. Is it not the same Nigerian judicial system? Using technicality technicality in the Nigerian judicial system, looking for taking advantage of the loopholes of law to block outcomes. That's what Nigerian judiciary, that's what we know Nigerian judiciary for. So all these ones you are doing is just a clear case of what we know about Nigerian judiciary. Go sing got and shame there. There's nothing. So all these ones you are doing, drama. I'm not saying Tani Olorun is right, and I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not an Isheshi person. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Christian. But like I said, if you have good conscience, you don't even need a religion. You will know what is fair in itself. Humanity is above. You need religion to guide yourself if you lack conscience. I tell you, you just need religion to be guiding yourself if you are wicked and you need something to guide you morally. But if you have good conscience, humanity is above religion. Look at what they are doing. And to even think that these religions are even imported. Akonde Soliu, you said I'm using it to cash out. Can you bring one evidence of me cashing out? My Facebook is not monetized. Where else? Who is giving me money? Are you paying to watch me? I'm using my data to stream. If your imams or your alfas are cashing out in Ilorin, maybe they. If I want to be cashing out on Facebook, I'll be cashing out on other important topics. There are entertainment issues I can be talking about to be making money, not this kind of issue. This is delicate. It's a delicate issue. Who cashes? Who wants to cash out? Who wants to profit from the misfortune of another person? That is the thinking of a reprobate mind. And that's if these are the, okay, I shouldn't even worry because I can already understand the crop of people in that place, the way they think. So I should not worry. But hey, let me warn lastly. I've been saying this repeatedly. Don't join anybody to abuse a judge. That judge in Ilorin, I've been saying it. I don't know whether it's male or female. I don't know him or her. Like I said, judges too know what they are doing. They may satisfy the prosecution with all their pretrial dramas. And in the end, when they look at the substantive trial itself and they take merit in it, they will just throw their matter away. That is if the guy has the evidence of everything he's saying. So, no matter how worse it gets, no matter how terrible this gets, don't join them to abuse the judge. I will just, I've been saying this repeatedly. Because we have seen a lot. What is Shele? Da. Even in Shore's case, DSS lied against him. Oh, he was in Dubai. He had a meeting in Dubai. He collected money to come and topple the government, blah, blah, blah. Just to obtain ex parte order to detain him for 90 days. And they got it. The judge granted. We were like, somebody has deposed, or somebody has, pleaded not guilty. Somebody has said, somebody has pleaded not guilty to the charges, and he has told you yes. So when they discovered that he has never been to Dubai, they quickly went to remove that one from the charges. Added another and say money laundering. Oh, more. They say, oh, money laundering. After that, they then moved on to say, oh, he was cyber stalking the president. They say, are you the president? And let the president himself come and say I cyber stalked him. Let him come to court. Till today, the judge eventually threw the matter out. But they held him for pre-trial period. Almost, how many days? Almost 100 days. I think 5 months. Nigeria is a country where they will first detain you before they start looking for offense to charge you with. They shall want to keep you. It is the same thing that these ones are profiting from. It's the same thing they are taking advantage of. The loopholes. They will use it so much that you will feel oppressed. They will intimidate you. All these are pre-trial dramas. This is not the substantive. I am interested in the main trial itself. I want to see the person they say he defamed come out and say he defamed, he says the following things. And then they ask him, oh yeah, you, is it true what you said about him? Do you have evidence? And then the guy will come out with his evidence. And then if he comes out with his evidence, then all of us can judge this. We can see the matter itself. I'm interested in, let us see the matter itself. I'm not interested in the oppressing, the mother now beg. No. All these ones, you are only using your access to the oppressive state power to intimidate a poor family. That's what you are doing. And you are exposing yourself the more every day. And lastly, imagine what that Alfa said. Àwọn tó ń comment online, àwọn tó ń comment online, àwọn náà ń kó bá sí. What is their business with? Look at what you are, even from the way they are asking, from the questions they are asking the mother, you can already tell. Ṣé ìran àwọn tó ń comment yẹn, ṣé rí wọn, àwọn náà jẹ́ kí Tani Ọlọ́run ó pẹ́ ń bẹ̀. Really? So you are saying people should not, you want to control what people write or what people say? Mi ò rí ròyìn rí ní ṣe ẹ̀yin ará Ìlọrin ẹ fọ́ ní gan. Tánà kí n bú. Wọ́n máa bú Jésù. Àwọn tó so because of some people somewhere writing their own comments, that is why you are punishing another person. Ọ̀rọ̀ yín tójú súra yín gan sef. The day you come in contact with logic, you will discard religion. You will discard religion. Because there's no logic in the way these people are doing this. Kò sí logic in there. I just pray, call on blessing pẹ̀lú sense, pẹ̀lú logic. Mi ò búyàn ẹ̀yàn pé mi dárúkọ èèyàn. It's just a wish, it's a prayer. See the way they sat that woman down, humiliating her. Wọ́n sáré gbé kámẹ́rà síta, wọ́n sáré fídíò ẹ̀, ṣé ẹ rí ilẹ̀ wa bẹ̀bẹ̀, ṣé ẹ bẹ̀bẹ̀, ẹ sọ fáwọn gbogbo àwọn tó ń kọ́mẹ́ǹtì yẹn, gbogbo wọn jókòó sílé tiwọn, wọ́n padà lẹ́yìn rẹ̀. So you are not even punishing him for the alleged offense. You are punishing him now because of what other people are writing. So you want everybody to face your direction and be writing what you want. And those who are saying help him get lawyers who will play. See, let me tell you, we know what is happening in this case. It's not about whether the lawyers are competent or not. It's not about it. We know what is happening with Nigerian judicial system. If you like, go and bring 1 million sons. If the judge is determined, this is the outcome that this matter will have. See, I've told you before. I told you before now. Àwọn àgbààgbà lawyer náà sọ. I was at their conference, NBA conference in Ikeja. That should be 2013, 2014. As far back as then, Nimotimo. The lawyer said something. I can't forget. They said, to win a case in Nigeria, in Nigerian court, there are two types of lawyers. The one that knows the law and the one that knows the judge. two types of lawyers. If a lawyer is determined, if a judge is determined pé matter yìí bí mo ṣe fẹ́ ṣe lélẹ̀, discretion wọn ni. Kó ti law jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, kó mọ law jù Lord Atkinson, kó mọ jù Lenin. Discretion ẹni. Nigeria is the place where I've ever seen it in this world. Wàá kó evidence sílẹ̀ báyìí. The court will still be saying, mi ò rí evidence. Wọ́n sọ pé evidence ló wà lọ́wọ́ yín yẹn. Wọ́n sọ pé the manner you tender the evidence kò jẹ́ kí n lè admit as evidence. It is therefore not admissible as evidence. Now this same country, you go put your evidence down like this. They go put them down like this. The judge go still say, you didn't follow the procedure for the Evidence Act. So that is why, whatever the outcome of that matter in Ilorin, I am only interested in the process. I'm not totally interested in the outcome, because whatever the outcome, we know we are in Nigeria. We know we are in Nigeria. But I'm interested in the process. Also, buy. Ó dẹ̀ mú evidence buy kalẹ̀. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ rí nìyẹn. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ rí nìyẹn. Because already he is in Ilorin, where interests are so high. So what outcome would you expect, Ojàre ní Ilorin, with this crop of people? Again, nothing to say against the judge. You know why? You know why? The judge may just be in a tight corner. But judges know what they are doing too. So that's why I will never join anybody to abuse judge. They know what they are doing. All these ones that are still happening, they are still pre-trial dramas. Pre-trial dramas /Henry. We may get to the stage when the proper trial itself, the substantive trial commences, and the judge will see the merits. I remerit in the case here. I just say, this guy has presented evidence to what he's saying. Can the other person come too? All this you say he defamed the emir. Oh yeah, let the emir come. This man has the following evidences to back what he said so far. Oh yeah, call the emir you claim he defamed to come and also say something about the evidence he presented. Those are the things we are interested in. But if you see the way and manner, all the Alfas have been showing interest in this Tani Olorun case, you will understand that it is not a defamation case in the ab initio. It's a religious fight. Because most of the people talking about these things are Ilorin Alfas, just defending their religion. It's just that they cannot claim that Tani Olorun defamed God. That is why they are saying he defamed somebody. They can't say he defamed God because you can't bring God to court to come and testify. Olorun was in a witness box. That's why you have to change it and say he defamed somebody. But even at that, the outing so far is not coordinated. Oh, look ridiculous. I'm not supporting if he truly defamed, though. I'm not supporting him. I am interested in the process itself. Kí ló máa present as evidence. Because he said nobody should beg for him. He has evidence. He is interested in the trial itself. But these people are using pre-trial drama to elongate so that Ali Su Abebe. That's what they are doing. Oh, clear. If you anybody lójú, we know what is happening. We understand it. Pre-trial drama, elongate it, kill and when you're up. So bá ṣe ń face a pre-trial drama, you can't face me. Want to lọ gbé Lagbaji jáde, ìyẹn náà one queue. After Lagbaji, they will arrange another person to join the queue. One man for pre-trial drama in law so that the trial itself will not happen. So that Ali sue already to sue ya. So it doesn't mean you won. It is clearly, it does not mean you win. It only means you don't want the trial to happen. What are you hiding? Intimidation in Gbogbele is not the trial itself. The guy said he's interested in the trial. He wants you to ask him to bring evidence. But you are not letting us get to that stage. You are not letting us get to the stage of the trial. You are using pre-trial dramas as distractions, intimidation, and all of that. So that we will not be able to see the trial itself. Olorun evidence. Yeah, let's go to the trial now. And then you bring your emir, you bring all the people you say you defame to come to witness box. To come to witness box, and then he will bring his evidence. That is what we are interested in. So all these pre-trial dramas, kò ṣe anything. Kò ṣe anything. You just want to weaken him. You want to muzzle you. Ẹ fẹ́ kó rẹ̀, kó lè bẹ̀bẹ̀. So we know. It doesn't mean he lied so far. It doesn't mean that. Ẹ má yẹ ká sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kó pọ̀ jù. Ẹ lọ ṣe àtúnṣe níbi tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ti ṣe. Gbogbo ìtẹ́ ń ṣe oppression ni. And like I said, God is not a Muslim or Christian. That person you are terrifying, you are putting to hurdles, was once among you. Would that be kí cultist lóhùn ò ṣe cult mọ́? Ẹ wá fẹ́ fìyà jẹ. He saw light. He saw humanity. He saw freedom. Ori life. He saw life in a better way than religion has ever presented it to him. And he wanted to be free and free others. Otan, ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ nìyẹn. Tí mo rí so far o. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mo rí so far nìyẹn. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mo rí pó ṣẹ̀ so far nìyẹn. That he wanted to be free from the religious bondage. And he's trying to explain how he came about his light, his freedom. And he wants to liberate others. That is the only sin I have seen so far. Otan, kò tí mo rí tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ pé ó ṣe nìyẹn. Ẹ lọ ṣàtúnṣe. Ẹni tó bá lóhùn ṣe Islam ẹ filẹ̀. There are ways to call people to what you are doing. Tí n bá fẹ́ ṣe Islam tẹ́lẹ̀ yìí tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí. Na because màá sọ fọ́mọ mi. Thank God mo kò ti sọ ọmọ mi freedom already. I named my son Freedom because of things like this. Àti kékeré mo dẹ̀ ti ń kọ́. In this life there are different religions, so there are different this, there are different that too. And I will be giving him examples. Ṣọ́ra àwọn ilé, báyìí náà ṣe máa ń ṣe. Ìwà wọn báyìí. Ìwà wọn jàǹbùrúkú jàǹbá. Burúkú ni wọ́n. Màá ti sọ fún. Again, I named him Freedom so that he can still choose if he still wants it. I will not impose anything on him. Màá tún gbé lọ church. Àwọn eléyìí báyìí náà ṣe ń ṣe bó lè jẹ́ pé oníjìbìtì ó pọ̀ láàrin wọ́n máa ń lo jìbìtì. Wọ́n sá sábẹ́ Jésù wọ́n ṣe jìbìtì. Màá tún sọ fún. Because it is in this Nigeria you will see Christians and Muslims who gather. Politicians. They will start a meeting. They will start a meeting with prayer. They will start a meeting with prayer. They will end it with prayer. They will say a Muslim fellow should lead them in prayer when they want to start the meeting. They will say a Christian fellow should lead them in prayer to close the meeting with prayer. But guess what the agenda of the meeting is? But if they will start with prayer. They will end it with prayer. But guess what they are doing the meeting over? The agenda of the meeting is how to steal public fund. So now I know the follow and do whether you be Christian or Muslim. Hypocrisy la bambe. Somebody will steal because he's hungry. You know, there's a difference between stealing to eat and you have everything already and you are still stealing. Sharia ma gé èèyàn tó jí torí pé ebi ń pa, ó jí gààrí tó fẹ́ jẹ lọ́jà. Tẹ́ bá wo ohun tó jí, ebi ń pa ló ṣe jí. Sharia ma gé lápá. But there is a governor, Babariga, ló fi kó dọ́là sábẹ́ aṣọ. And even with evidence, ranka dede, you still rewarded such persons. So, irota ba, the lobo energy, you are not using all these your energies to fight such things. Poor fellow, le fẹ́ máa fi energy yín fight. Ẹni tó bá ti poor, le fẹ́ lẹ̀dí mọ́. Tí mo rí ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn. By the way, how can you claim that Ejon Belorun, how can you claim that God will judge everybody? And you still put Sharia law on ground to be doing the judgments by yourself on earth, if truly there is heaven, if truly there is judgment after life by God, why do you still put Sharia to be cutting people's head and harm? Because, like I said, if you have logical sense, religion will not make sense to you. Yeah. If you have logical sense, you will discard religion. Can it make sense here? I don't know what I'm saying. Then correct me. Correct me. If what I've said is a lie, what does Sharia do? And is there judgment truly after life? Will God judge people? If God will judge people, why are you judging by cutting people? There's no true Sharia in Nigeria. Kí ló pa Deborah, all blaspheme. No, they stoned Deborah to death. The other guy, they burnt him with tire. They put tire, they burnt him alive. What was his offense? And under what law was that operation carried out? I've given you instances, then prove me wrong. Prove me wrong now. Deborah was stoned to death for allegedly committing blasphemy. That's why in my 5 questions to Ilorin people, I asked you, what is your position or opinion about Boko Haram in the north? I asked you. Because the way you are going about this fanaticism, it's looking like you have something almost in common with the fanatists up north. No. Like I said, if you have logic, you will not need religion. Somebody is copying and pasting and repeating the same thing. You are just writing without telling me how. You see? Just tell me how. Oh, this is how it is done. It is not true. Then I will understand. You see? OTD spam. I'll just have to go and block that person because OTD spam. You are spamming. Is a spam content. Writing the same thing over again without logic. You see now? You see? You have different set of laws in the same religion for different class of people. Different class of people, different laws. If somebody is poor and steals just to eat, what does humanity dictate to you? Ebi ló ń pa, pè mọ́ra, má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́, kò dáa. Má jalè, ibo lo ti ń bọ̀, ta ni ìyá ẹ̀, ta ni bàbá ẹ̀, kí ló tó fi jí nǹkan tó jí? Ebi ló ń pa mí ni, inú ọkọ̀ kìnìkan ni, mọ́ èmi àti dáàdì mi, wọ́n ti gbá tànà, wọ́n ti wálé, àárín nǹkan jẹ, rírí. Ó yá pẹ̀lẹ́, bọ̀ má jalè mọ́, kò dáa. Feed the person, put them to kí ló mọ̀ ṣe, kí ló lè ṣe, give them job. That is humanity. But you see somebody has stolen the whole state blind. Ẹ máa ṣe ránkà dédé. Ẹ máa wá punish ẹni tó jalè torí pé ó kàn fẹ́ jẹun. Kò jí báǹkì o, kò gbé bọn o, ó kàn jí gààrí tó fẹ́ jẹ. Torí bí ń pa. Instead of you to show the person love so that the person can ask you, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú, mo láì bẹ ṣe sí mi, ṣé mo lè máa tẹ̀lé yín lọ, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ibo níjọ yín, ṣé Christian ní àbí Muslim? Màá convert. If I see such person, I will ask them about their worldview. You attract people that way. Kò ń ṣe lè, ó yá, ṣe ti rí ìsìn, ṣe ti rí pọ́mọ yín, àwọn kan náà ń kó ba, ibi tó wà yẹn, ó sì máa pẹ́ ń bẹ̀ sí ni, ẹni àwọn tó ń sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ, àwọn tó ń ṣe kinní kan. Why not go and look for those persons? Or reply those persons? Reasonable people have engaged me. They will call, bro, the way you went about this, ó kàn ń bú wa ńlọrin ni. Ó kàn ń bú wa ńlọrin ni. Gbogbo wa kọ́ la rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Báyìí ni o. Báyìí. Okay. Those are logical engagements. Wọ́n ṣe ìyá rẹ̀, it is evidence that you have lost the argument and you have to resort to abuses. You have lost the argument, you have lost the logic. Kò sí logic n tó ń sọ. Ìwọ náà mọ̀ pé kò sí n tó fẹ́ sọ. So o kò fẹ́ bú yàn lókù. Tó bá ti ń bè bú, ò ní point ló fà. You have no point. That's why you resort to abuses. Do you understand it? So the reasonable ones among the Muslims should talk to these fellows. Using your access to state power to oppress poor people is not justice. So to believe in ṣe, kò ń ṣe justice rárá. Oppression, intimidation, lele. Eléyìí ò kì í yín ò gba eléyìí sí pé bóyá. This is clear case of oppression and intimidation. And God is just watching you. Just watching you. Ẹ jẹ́ n fílẹ̀ síbẹ̀ yẹn náà. On the 19th gangan. So ẹ má gbọ́ irọ́ tí wọ́n pa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe ò wá o. Irọ́ ni o. Àwọn yẹn ò gbọ́. Wọn ò gbọ́ sí gbogbo eléyìí tí wọ́n sáré lọ, àwọn tó ń sáré lọ àárẹ̀ ilẹ̀ níbì kan, tó ń sáré lọ ṣe yẹn. They have killed up so many people that tó bá ṣe ń bọ́ nìkan ẹlòmíà sáré àárẹ̀ ilẹ̀ in another court. Tó bá ṣe ń bọ́ nìkan ẹlòmíà nǹkan tó ń ṣe ń bí nìyẹn. The matters that the Ìṣẹ̀ṣe people standing in solidarity with Tani Olorun are aware of is coming up on 19th of October. That one is coming up 19th of October. So don't listen to the lies. Pé wọ́n ti filẹ̀ wọn wá o, ẹ rí pé wọn kò sẹ́ni tó yọjú. It's not true. It is because you are secretly pressing fresh charges in new courts. Ẹ máa sòótọ́, at least ẹ sòótọ́. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe people have been coming since beginning. As far as they are aware matter is coming up, they come. So much that you even go and bring talks to be harassing them. They have been coming. Ẹ má yẹ kí irọ́ yín máa pọ̀ ju òótọ́ yín lọ, because you will lose merit at the end of the day. You will lose merit at the end of the day. Àwọn tó ń jẹ́ logical ones láàrin àwọn Mùsùlùmí, because I have Muslim neighbors and I've asked their opinions about this matter. Gbogbo wọn kàn mí rí báyìí ni pé ó yà àwọn náà lẹ́nu bó ṣe ń ṣe ń lọrin yẹn. So the reasonable ones among you should prevail on these ones. Bó ṣe ń ṣe nǹkan kọ́ lélẹ̀. Jàgídíjàgan kọ́ wọ́n fi ń ṣẹ̀sìn. That's not how to call people to your fold. That's not how. Tí wọ́n bá ti gbéra tẹ̀lé wọn wá, Mùsùlùmí ò kí ń parọ́. So you want to use threat. Tí wọ́n bá ti bí mi dá kí n tẹ̀lé wọn wá. Meaning that if I follow them, violence lẹ fẹ́ fi pàdé mi. See, you have not changed. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà nìyẹn, and you are just showing who you are. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà gẹ́lẹ́ náà ni yàtọ̀. Tí wọ́n bá ti bí mi dá kí n wá. Tí wọ́n bá bí mi dá kí n wá. How does it sound to you? Threat of violence. Ẹ̀sìn lẹ́dẹ̀ ń ṣe yẹn. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́rọ̀ yéra wa. Ìjà lẹ̀yin ń gbé bọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí, bó ṣe ròyìn gẹ́lẹ́. I can only pray for you. K'Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kẹ́ rí ìmọ́lẹ̀. Inú òkùnkùn lẹ wà. Wọ́n gbé òkùnkùn yẹn lé yín lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Wọ́n gbé yín lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ dìmú, ẹ̀dẹ̀ dìmọ́. Ẹ rò pé ń ṣayọ̀. Gentlemen and ladies, ẹ jẹ́ kí n close show yẹn at this point. God will bless all of us. Àwọn tó wà láàrin àwọn Ìsìlámù yẹn, ẹ reach out sáwọn people yìí. Kàn retrace. Gbogbo ìtàn ṣe yìí, they are just embarrassing whatever is left of what you are practicing.